Who you are never really changes. And it was clear who Ron Jarden would be. The Jardens, from Lower Hutt, were an average family who refused to be average. His mum was one of the best croquet players in the world, and his dad drove the fastest horse of the day. So no one was surprised when Ron set track records at school that stood for 50 years. Or when he bulked up at the lumberyard and earned a spot on the wing for Wellington. Or when he earned the famous black jersey, but after scoring 145 first-class tries, he retired at 26, never to play rugby again. Nothing average about that. He gave himself a year to learn stockbroking and started his own firm in the fitting room of a Wellington menswear store. And you know what? Jarden became New Zealand's leading investment and advisory firm. They help fund airports, power stations, iconic buildings, advising companies, governments and iwi, enabling homegrown brands to reach a global market. And now they help over 50,000 of us to navigate the highs and lows to reach our financial goals. Jarden helped Corrine and Mark invest and retire in Wanaka. And one day, they'll help the grandkids retire in Wanaka too. Because whether the future's about what matters most to you, or the next big thing, we're focused to deliver great outcomes for our clients. Whether they're the next Ron Jarden or anybody else who refuses to be average.
Okay, welcome back to the magnificent Howick Bowling Club for the final, the grand final of the Auckland Bowls 242 mixed pairs for 2021. Advancing through to the final is Jenny Stockford and Alex Reid from Point Chev, and Wendy Jensen and Gary Banks after some thrilling matches in the semi-final. 3 days of competition over 3 clubs at Glen Eden, Blockhouse Bay and Howick Bowling Club. We thank all the volunteers and the administrators for their assistance and help and their continued support throughout this event. Thank you so much. The live coverage today is brought to you by the Stream Shop, and we thank them for their magnificent coverage and their hard work today to bring these games live to you. Jenny Stockford's going to lead off on the first end. Final is 16 ends or 2.5 hours time limit. Again, it's a bit windy and gusty out there today. Conditions are a little tough for the players. On this TV rink on rink 2, very close to the clubhouse, a little bit of a wind coming in from both directions, just making it a little bit difficult for the players. And Jenny Stockford very consistent today and opens up with a brilliant bowl. Look at that, 12 inches from the jack, right on the centre line. Played very, very consistently, Jenny. Very consistent technique. Played very well. Gary Banks played some bombs in his semi-final, as did Wendy as well. For them, had a really hard-fought semi-final match to advance through to the final. The last end of their semi-final, the last 3 bowls were all match-winning lies. It was good to see. They were very relieved to have won that and advanced through to the final. So Alex Reid also, Jenny Stockford, advanced through the semi-final last year. They'll be thrilled to have made it through the final this year. Both these players, or both of these teams, will be very keen to take out 2021 with this title. Auckland Bowls 242 mixed pairs. It's the last event of the year. They've worked very hard to get to this position. So Gary, change of hand. Just a little through. As I said, it's very windy and gusty out there. The greens started off wet this morning, and the wind's dried it out, and the sun's shining now, so that the greens changed throughout the day for them. Players have just had to make those adjustments, but a stiff breeze blowing in different directions. It's not a consistent breeze at all. So tough conditions, but we've seen some fantastic bowls and some games played up to date. Okay, now in the plate division, we have Ian McKenzie and Keiko Kurihara from Takapuna have also advanced through the final of the plate, and they will be playing against Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills. Congratulations to both those teams advancing through to the final. My name's Leif Selby, and I'm joined by Jared Holst.
Hi everybody, how are you?
Thanks for joining me, Jared.
It's a pleasure, Leif.
It's been some pretty exciting bowls out there today, mate.
It's been some pretty windy and tough conditions to start with. It's actually improved a lot, the weather, and it's looking like it's going to be a great final.
It certainly does. These are the two informs made it through the main final here. Gary Banks, Wendy Jensen, Alex Reid, Jenny Stockford have played magnificently in the trying conditions and had to work hard for their wins to advance through the final. So they're both big, all four players, and both those teams are going to be keen to take out this trophy this afternoon.
They certainly are. Certainly in the semi-final, the Gary Banks semi-final there, it really went down to the wire on that one.
Yeah, that was something else. The last three bowls of that match, they're all match lies. It was anyone's game.
And I think even Gary Banks in the quarterfinals, I mean, they won 16-15, but they picked up a 5 on the second to last end. So it was a heck of a quarterfinal for them to come back from their down. They were quite well down on the board, and then to come back and win that game was tremendous effort.
Sure, I think they were level going into the last end too. Yeah. So they've won both their games, quarterfinal and semi-final by one shot.
Yeah.
Great shot there by Alex Reid. Found the range quite early. Wendy Jensen, good attempt, just a little past the head. It's been a great event again, Jared. You've done a fantastic job, mate. I've been out to all the clubs, and I've seen a range of experience levels there and ages all playing together. I think the 2-4-2 format's fantastic, giving the opportunity for all players to play all positions and show off their skills, and equal responsibility, I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah. 2-4-2 is one of my favourite formats of the game. I really enjoy it for that very reason. Yeah,
they play that quite a bit in Hong Kong, 2-4-2.
Okay. It's known as Hong Kong pairs here.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. There you go. See, there you go. And Wendy's going to promote her bowl. May have reduced the count to 2. As they change over for the first end. Looks like 2 shots to Jenny Stockford and Alex Reid. Some experience out there. The consistency of Jenny Stockford. She's played magnificently today. And the experience of Wendy Jensen out there, reading the head and assisting her partner with confidence and playing some bold shots have worked off well for them. This Jenny Stockford's really impressed me with her consistency. And
yeah, her and Alex have played a lot together in the Bowl 3-5
right, okay.
Tournament, so they know each other's play and they know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So, they're a very formidable combination.
Well, they've certainly proved that over the last 2 years. A semi-finalist last year and now a finalist. Gary with a little bit of weight here, trying to remove the jack. Oh,
a bounce back.
Got it, but he still looks like he's 2 down. A bit stiff there, but he has one left.
Gary had a little break from bowls for a couple of years, and it's good to see him back.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was one of the main driving forces behind the Bowl Stadium in Auckland. and then he gave up bowls for a couple of years, and it's really good to see him back. He hasn't lost his touch either.
No, you can see he's a steely competitor.
Yeah, he certainly is.
I love that moment in the semi-final when he was under the pressure and he took the sunglasses off and you could see the eyes. He had the eye of the tiger and he played the bowl. He converted the head and played a magnificent bowl. He's a great bowl again from Jenny.
Oh,
and a
touch.
Front toucher.
Yes, $5, Jenny, $5.
Probably from what I've seen has been the most consistent player today.
Yeah.
Been outstanding. And it's tough out there, folks, with this wind blowing in all different directions. What's Gary got up his sleeve here? He's a cool customer. It's a forehand draw, it looks like. Okay, looks like he's out a little bit too wide. Promotes one of Wendy's bowls, but 3 shots to Jenny Stockford and Alex Reid to kick off the final.
They were just talking about which side of the board they're on. Left-hand side of the board.
I think they'd be more interested in who had the most points on the board towards the end of the day. Take that trophy home. It's a fairly long end.
It's a pretty straight throw of the jack as well, right on the line.
Don't get any points for that. Oh no, he has the mat up a little bit, so more of a 3/4 type length here. Electing to play the forehand, stay on the, what's that, the northern side of the green, the northern side of the rink. A bit of a contrast in the last game. I noticed the leads were playing opposite sides of the rink. Did you notice that, Jared?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No. You mean opposite sides to each other? Or
opposite sides, yeah. So one was playing forehand, the other one would play the backhand.
Okay.
So they were giving him, both of them just having a free run at the jack, I guess. But it's quite interesting. During that semi-final game when they had a killed end, and they elected to replay the end from the end where it was killed and not restart from the other side. So that changed the format. So in the direction that they would normally be playing their 4 bowls,
right.
Now they were only playing 2 with a break in between.
Right.
And we saw the momentum swing.
Okay.
Because Wendy and Gary had a slippery grip on that final. They had a bit of a lead there, and then all of a sudden, once that happened, they changed direction, so to speak. The game became really tight and come down to pretty much the last bowl.
It's interesting you should say that. When we were writing the conditions of play, I thought of that eventuality and tried to write into the conditions that you had. It was compulsory to play from the same way.
Replay the end.
Replay the end.
Yeah.
But I was overruled by some of the more senior umpires saying you can't override the laws of the game if they want to play it from the other end. It's interesting then you say how the momentum swung against.
It was a big contrast, because they were, when you're playing 4 bowls in succession like that, you can really get a good feel for the green. And in this format, you'll notice if somebody picks the green and the speed early, they can kind of dominate in that one direction.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they were cruising quite well, and it swapped around. The sequence swapped around, and all of a sudden they were playing their 4 bowls the other direction then, and the momentum swung. So that's something to think about and something for others to learn out there.
Even though the law says that you can change, can go the different direction, if you've got the line and the length one way, stick to it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You do that, and singles players will do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If they're more comfortable playing in one direction, the end's killed, we'll go back there, thank you.
Yeah.
Good shot from Gary, 1 in, 1 out. Not far off the target. Alex Reid with a front toucher there. Be very hard to beat. It's a good start after scoring a 3 on the first end and a front toucher on the second end.
Alex has been so consistent as well. He's been really and truly dominating some of that this early play.
they complemented each other well in the first game.
Yeah.
We televised. Jenny Stockford was just a machine with her consistency, and then Alex Reid just popped in and made the conversion or the big shot when he needed to be. They were really combined well as a good team.
But I was watching their semi-final game against the Bulldogs, and again they were Alex Reid was really just nailing that line and length.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful picture, Howick Bowling Club. The green's magnificent.
It's a beautiful setting, isn't it? All credit to Paul Hickey and his team, Kevin Beasley and Bruce Fenton.
Certainly 3 beautiful grass greens, world-class grass greens. They've got 2 synthetic greens here also, with plans to put a cover over the top of those. It'll be a magnificent complex, Howick Bowling Club.
Yeah. It's certainly going to be a tremendous asset for bowlers of Auckland and then for the East Auckland community out here.
No, certainly they may even get recognised on the world stage with the complex and facilities that they have here. 230 active members. Quite impressive.
Very strong junior contingent as well. Very focused on individual training programs for their juniors. Yeah,
that's good to see.
Yeah.
So Gary had beautiful weight with his last bowl, just missed the line. Could be 2. Very hard to tell with that angle. Definitely 1 to Jenny and Alex. Gary's previous bowl finishing nearly jack high, just under the line. He'd dearly love to get shot this end. It's a big ask.
It must be. It's a great feeling. First to the jack is a great feeling, isn't it? Really puts that pressure on the opposition. Doesn't matter what format of the game you're playing.
No, that's right. I'm a big believer. Jared, you've got to roll the jack to your advantage. It's a great feeling when your opposition rolls the jack and you beat them to it with your first bowl. But it's a terrible feeling when they do that to you. So
it's one of the things I love playing lead and rolling the jack and then to my length. It really is frustrating when the skips here throw it long or throw it short, and you know it's not your length.
That's right. That's a good point you just brought up there. A lot of skippers need to understand that they're going to benefit from letting their team or their partner play to their strength.
Yeah.
You got to play to your team's strength. So dictate the length to them, and then they don't like that length. It's going to make it hard. He's got good weight here again, Alex.
Just cut the head a little bit.
Oh, I think he might have just out of the count there. Wendy Jensen. Oh, that one's going to turn early. Maybe she got a gust of wind or something there. You can see what she's trying to do. If she can trail that jack down there, they're all their bowls. Trail that jack, she can score. Take the shoes and socks off almost there, Jared, if she gets that jack. Hey?
Again, another one going to cross the head, is it? Oh, no,
he's trying to cover that back one, and he's promoted a bowl. See, just down behind the jack, about 2 metres behind. They're all Wendy and Gary's bowls, so Wendy would love to grab this jack.
It's a better line.
It's going to turn again, look.
Oh, no, yeah.
So it turned quite early. He must have got a puff of wind or something there. What's she going to do? Come on the inside of that? Oh. It looks like another 2. 2. So 2 further shots to Jenny Stockford and Alex Reid, who lead 5-0 after 2 ends over Wendy Jensen and Gary Banks in the Auckland Bowls 2-4-2 mixed pairs final here at Howick Bowling Club.
And I can just see the scoreboard here from the consolation plate. The score is 0-2 after the first end. So 2 points to Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills. So they won the first end. And they picked up another 1 on the second end.
So 3-0 after 2 ends.
Yep.
To Andy Mills and Lauren Mills.
Andy Ellis.
Sorry, Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills over Ian McKenzie and
Kiko Kurahara.
Kurahara,
yeah.
Up the 3/4 to a long length here. Well, that mat's right back, so this is nearly a full length jack.
Yeah. It's much better if you're throwing it out wider, longer as well. It just gives it a little bit of turn on it.
See, the wind's just got that and
Yeah.
restricted it from cold. It's trying to come back now. Just a metre of weight.
Gary preferring his backhand.
Good track. How's the weight? Oh, yes, the weight's good. It's a good starter. Jenny staying on the forehand. Just trying to navigate her bowl. Looks to be out a little high again. Coming back now, though. Well done, Jenny. Good bowl. Good correction. Gary's got a better line this time. He's just got a little bit too much speed. It's been a long 3 days for these players.
Yes.
9 games in 3 days, and the heat on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Today's a little bit cooler, but that breeze is making things very difficult.
Yeah. We've had 310 games in total so far.
Wow.
4,960 bowls.
You're a stats man. Does that include the dead ends and replayed ends? Or?
No, that doesn't include those. We don't write that. We don't write those on the scorecard. So,
yeah, wow. It's good to see him back on the green again.
Yeah.
Nice track here from Alex. If the wind leaves him in lane, I don't think he's going to
Might be a
make
fraction
it.
short.
Yeah. He won't be happy with that one. Wendy Jensen on the backhand. It's a good line. The speed looks good too. She's got the jack.
Oh.
So another thing I noticed with this format, Jared, it's men versus the lady here. It's not the 2 ladies at one end and 2 men at the other end, which is more the traditional type thing that would happen, wouldn't it?
Well, yes and no. I think there's a bit of a tactic here.
Yeah.
Some combinations, like the one person to always have the first 4 bowls, and therefore you have the traditional lead skip type arrangement, and others is a tactical arrangement whereby you win the toss and give away the mat, and then you decide who you're going to play against.
Right. Okay.
And you make a deliberate conscious decision. Say, look, I'm going to play against that person,
Okay.
whether they be male or female.
Sure.
So it's interesting. I didn't see the toss or what tactic they used. But I don't.
So you can sort of delegate somebody in the skipper's position, so to speak, even though they're playing all positions. The person who plays the skipper's position on the first end
is the lead
would that
and
be
skip.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but in this case, we know that we're playing 16 ends. So if it's coming down to the last end,
Sure.
who's going to be having those last 2 bowls?
Sure. Okay.
So that's where you stick yourself, whatever player you want to stick there. And you saw that really in the other game and the semi-final with Einarsson and Kevin Morris. Kevin Morris didn't have the last bowl of the 16th end. Now, that's no disrespect to anybody. It's just the tactic that they used.
But in saying that, Adele with her bowl come down and played a cracking bowl and had match lie.
She cleaned that bowl out and sat there for 4, I think, at once.
Yeah.
But what I've been surprised about, or not surprised, but really noticed, is the number of times a little wick comes into play.
Yeah.
And these little shoulder bowls and the head changes just through the want of a lucky little wick.
So Alex Reid is really setting the standard here, pretty consistent.
He is.
Jenny's just going to back him up all day.
Yeah.
With a 5-0 lead, holding a couple of shots. He's found the range. He's got the jack again. That'll be 3 shots. It's a pretty good start, Jared.
It's not bad at all. Yeah.
They'll be feeling pretty confident now.
Yeah, I saw Jenny at the break getting a new chalk spray because the first one had run out. Wendy Jensen, as cool as you like, coming down. Oh, it's going to turn, is it? Just like a little bit of weight, eh?
Yeah. Oh, Gary, one of your specials here. 5 down on the scoreboard, 3 down on the head. That's a big bowl. A big bowl coming up for Gary.
I just wonder if they're taking a little while to adjust, but they played on the rink 2, on rink 1 before. They're on rink 2 now. Just with the wind, just taking a little while to adjust back again.
Sure.
As that rink 1 is a little bit more sheltered, with closer to the clubhouse.
Well, at least you can have a giggle about it, Jenny. It's unlike you. Do something like that. Oh, this is coming on the forehand. This is surprising. And got caught up in the wind too, look.
Yeah, those balls
it's trying to come back now, though. Look at that.
It's good weight.
Oh. I'm surprised he played the forehand there, but that's what he feels comfortable with. That's got caught up in the wind as well.
It's just not coming back with the wind. The wind's coming across, you see, so there's no...
Tries to come back late once it reaches the end of the clubhouse and the wind.
And the wind coming through that corner. Yeah.
Just changed down to the backhand. A few more options on the backhand. He's got a bit of weight on this. Oh. Oh, look out. Oh. That's not the start they were after.
The start they were after.
3 more shots. To Jenny and Alex.
Similar to their first game when they were 8 down on the board. And they came back and won that, so...
8 down. Who was that, mate?
Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen.
Wendy, oh, yes.
In the first game, in the quarterfinal. Yeah.
I think they were 9-1 and got up on the last end.
That's right.
It's a good fight back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good fight back.
Good team spirit there.
Yeah.
It's the same length end again. So, he's brought the mat up a little bit. So, because both players are playing lead, they're going to roll different lengths, aren't they? Because they're going to play to their strength. So, if you can find somebody that plays a similar length to you, it's got a benefit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, one lead likes a longer end, and then when you swap over, the other person's playing lead and they like it a bit shorter. It's going to make it a bit harder for the team to combine. So there's another tactic that could you could think about when you're asking somebody to play with who likes a similar standard or similar sort of version of the game that you like to play.
The only problem with that, of course, is if the opposition knows that you both like a medium length. They just throw it long and you're both stuffed. It's how quickly you can adjust.
Well, the ultimate goal is not give the opposition the chance to
Yeah,
get,
well, there
to
you
get
are
the
too.
mat and the jack.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
So it's been a good standard of a game so far. The quality of these heads have improved dramatically. Alex Reid, 2 good lead shots there. Wow.
Just the one of Wendy's just having a little bit of trouble picking the line and the length, eh? Just whether she's allowing too much for the wind and not enough for the bowl. Let the bowl do the work. It's hard to say.
Well, there's still 2 reasonable bowls there. Just Alex has found the range really quickly. 8-0 up, he'll be feeling pretty confident too, so, you know. Jenny Stockford, I can't imagine she's going to be too far away.
Yeah, Alex is happy with that.
Wendy likes it. Oh, it's a
Oh.
little quick. Found the gap.
Found the gap.
Another good bowl from Jenny. They're starting to dictate this game. Gary and Wendy just need to find the rhythm.
Yeah, I think they're fighting the wind. They're just overcompensating. Yeah, another nice line. Look at that.
Always in the area, Jenny
Yeah.
Stockford. Very consistent.
Set 5 down on the head.
It's a better track for you, Gary. How's the speed? Wendy likes it. Oh, still might be a little quick. It looks like 3. Jenny Stockford, she's relentless.
Look at that, eh?
She
Beautiful
will not
bowling.
give you an inch.
Beautiful bowling, eh? But those are they've all cut across the head.
Yeah.
They've all cut across. I mean, it's consistently cut across.
Big bowl required here from Gary. What can he do? The line looks good. It's going to turn sharply now. Oh, still 4 shots. Wow.
It's still wide open. The head's wide open, though, isn't it? You know.
It is. It looks easy.
I mean, I've played some of my best bowls from this position. Yeah.
Oh, Wendy. She, yeah. She needs to play one of her specials right now. What's Alex going to do here? Try and add another one or stay away? They haven't got one round the back, so it's probably a good tactic to stick one round the back now in case Wendy does draw the shot, and then he'll have something to play to. Yep. He might have been a bit closer to the jack than they would like. So they still got the best four back. So if Wendy draws the shot,
Yeah.
Alex has got to be very careful. If he had to put a back one in there, the bowl would have been worth probably 4 shots to them, and had a back one where he could have had the option of playing a weighted shot too.
But you wouldn't run at the head or go at the head if you didn't have one secured on the head anyway.
See, if Wendy draws a shot, it'll be worth 4 to them, and she has. It's a great attempt.
It's a great attempt, all right. Yeah. Still got one, she
Just
says.
the one. She's produced it for 4. What a great bowl.
Now she can afford to have a little attack. Let's see what Alex does, though.
He'll be looking to draw a toucher. Put the nail straight into it. Tell you what. Oh, it's a great attempt. It's fall in. That's another one.
Yeah.
That makes it 2.
Wendy only needs half a mat on her last. It's not that much of an adjustment.
She's following it. She likes this. She got the jack. No. Oh, what a great attempt. Couldn't play that much better.
2 away or not?
2 shots it is to Jenny Stockford. Alex Reid extend their lead to 10 shots to 0 after 4 ends of play in the final. The 2-4-2 Auckland Bowls mixed pairs. What a flying start, Jared.
Flying start, all right. Yeah.
Still a long way to go, though. Can't take the foot off the pedal yet.
Oh, no.
Especially with the experience of Wendy Jensen and Gary Banks. They're well capable of fighting their way back into this match. You can see the scoreboard on the plate final.
Yeah, I just saw the 1-6 after 4 ends.
6-1 after 4 ends.
4 ends. So Andy Ellis is leading. But I did see that Kiko with her last bowl picked up the jack and ran it into the ditch for the shot. 4 down on the head, and she took a brave little run at it.
It paid off.
Yeah.
So they were 6-0 down as well.
Here's a good ball coming up. That's a cruel sport.
2 fantastic lead bowls. And here comes Jenny again.
Sometimes you feel really robbed. You got 2 touches and no shot.
Yeah. Your mind can start to wander and think, geez, the birdie's left me shoulder here. I'm going okay, but I just can't score at the moment. That's another good bowl from Gary, starting to build a bit of a head. This is what they need to do, present some opportunities for themselves. Jenny and Alex have just outplayed their opponents at the moment.
Yeah, there's no doubt. They found that line and range very, very, very quickly.
They did.
Yeah, and they've settled well. Not sure if that's going to come in from back out there.
If he's got the weight, he'll come back to the centre line. Man, beautiful bowl again. Alex Reid.
Has to show what I know.
Just relentless at the moment. Wendy and Gary just need to settle down, find a rhythm on one side of the rink, build ahead. Good ball here by Wendy.
Yeah.
Is it going to reach? It's a great shot.
Great effort. Great effort. They're still 2 down. Never mind, she's still got 3 balls to go.
Be good contest between these two, Alex and Wendy. Alex Reid again. Oh, he wants this trophy. Just a little overweight.
Yeah.
She. Shot's still there. Looks pretty good again from Alex here. Is he going to reach? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Have a look at that.
See, that's gonna draw the. Thought it might have had a little bit of a runner there, panic run, but no. Keep your cool. Just draw.
It's a good attempt here from Wendy. That's a great attempt here from Wendy. There goes the jack. Oh, you know, there's still probably at least 2 down. Could be 3, could be 4 even. Who knows? From this angle, it's quite difficult. Played a great shot. Things are just not happening. And that happens when you're behind on the scoreboard. Yeah. You notice that. It's another good shot here from Alex. Look at this. Wow.
Well, Alex, you show them the way, that side and that line. No, is she changing it?
A little smirk on Wendy's face. On the forehand again it is. Yeah, draw the shot in the forehand. Just sneak past your own bowl. It's a pretty good attempt here.
Just lacked a bit of weight.
Just going to stop on her.
Yeah.
Oh, things are starting to look dark.
I would have thought that backhand would have been a better draw.
She played a good shot, I guess, on the forehand, and just at the moment they're just probably not that confident on. Oh, this is a big end again for Gary.
When you stand here and you look straight down that head and you can see the little track to the jack, you go, oh, shall I have a little run at it? You know?
It's tempting. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, there's another one. Look, she did promote Wendy's bowl.
She probably might have closed the gap.
Could be still 3 shots though. And Gary switched to the 4. Oh, no, he's having a look. Definitely 3. A little bit of weight here called from Wendy. The chip and lie. Just rumble through there and we'll see what happens. It's on its way. Oh, it's, cutting under the head.
Oh, pushed his own the wrong way. He's got an unlucky bounce.
Could be still 3, is it? Oh, Alex Reid will call Jenny down to turn that bowl. They might get they might lay 4 or 5 or more. If she can turn that bowl back. Let's see if we can pick up what they're discussing. So this Wendy Jensen bowl down here at about 4 o'clock. If Jenny can turn that bowl and sit that bowl back a foot or two and let it stay herself, she could be holding a handful or more.
That would really then put the pressure on Wendy to draw, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Gary. Yeah.
Look
If she
at
can
that.
turn
1,
that
2,
bowl
3,
back.
4. Yeah.
That brings in a lot of. Oh. I don't think they discussed that though. I think it's still a backhand draw they were talking about. Oh no, she's on the forehand. Is she looking to play that shot?
Yeah, she's got a bit of weight behind it too. You're right.
She's certainly out that direction. This is going to turn quickly. Beautiful weight.
Oh, wrong side of the bowl.
What a shot. What a great addition. She got the inside of that bowl. Oh, they were looking at a lot of shots. Wow. Got the outside and turned it in. Probably reduced the count. Probably still hold 2. What a great attempt, Jared.
Great shot, all right. Yeah.
And if you had played that and then Gary had failed, they could have been looking at a 15 or a 16 lead. Jenny Stockford. She's a machine, this woman. Gary Banks with it all ahead of him. It's a forehand draw. Oh, he looks like he's got a bit of weight behind this one. It's going to turn late. Yeah. 2 was the call. Jenny Stockford, Alex Reid extend their lead to 12 points to 0 after 5 ends of play. Commanding lead.
So what's that? 11 ends and 12 shots. Yeah, that's the maths. No, here.
Yeah.
11 ends to go, and they need 12 shots to catch.
It's like a one-day cricket.
Yeah.
Sort of the run rate required is
yeah, exactly. 1.2 shots per end is the run rate. Where's the shot ends?
Well,
shots required.
We were always taught back in Australia, if it's mathematically possible, you keep digging in.
Yeah.
Son. Keep digging in. Because you'll frustrate them and things happen in this game, you know?
That's true. Oh, but Alex not being frustrated. Look at that.
Nah.
He's right on there.
They're feeling pretty good at the moment.
Yeah.
Nice and relaxed. Got a clear mental picture of what they want to do.
You can just imagine what's going through Wendy and...
yeah, very experienced 2 players there. They've been around a lot, played at all levels, so...
Yeah. Wendy and
Don't
Gary's
get too
heads,
flustered just yet.
What do we need to do just to get close?
Yeah.
Oh, just look at that, eh? Just
beautiful bowling.
Bowls. Beautiful bowls.
Geez, I wonder if Alex and Jenny are playing in the national mixed pairs.
Oh, in March, I don't know. Don't know.
Pretty good outfit, those two. They complement each other well.
National mixed pairs are in Taranaki this year, is that right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Straight after the Fours.
Beginning of March.
Bowl, Wendy.
You going down?
I am actually. I'm playing in the Fours. I'm not playing in the mixed pairs. I'm playing in the Fours.
Oh,
yes.
yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm playing in the Fours as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hope I meet you in the final.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be good for Carlton.
That'll be good for Carlton Cornwall, all right.
I'm just upstairs at the Howick Bowling Club here, and I'm looking out over at Waiheke. I could see Waiheke from here. It's my home for the next 3 weeks before I leave, and the water looks pretty rough. Jared, it might be a bit of a rough and puppy ride home. Something different. It'll be something different, because I've sat on the left-hand side of the boat, and I've sat on the right-hand side of the boat, and I've seen the view. You do that every day, it becomes a bit, okay, it's probably time to move across.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can see your place from here. Did you leave the light on when you went? Oh, Gary, getting it there now, mate.
Yeah, they're starting to settle down a little bit now. Now, this is where the game can get interesting because Jenny and Alex could quite easily just relax because they've got this commanding lead where the other two are starting to gather their thoughts.
Yeah.
Collectively together, and if they can string a few ends together, it could get interesting. It's a bit like tennis, you know. Quite often you'll see the tennis players, they'll win one set. It'll be a tight set. It might be a 5-7 set or whatever it might be, and then the next set somebody will win 5-1.
Oh yeah.
You know, different mindset for the player that just lost, or different mindset for the player that just won that set. There's some consistency creeping back into this pair.
There's a Gary starting playing his backhand on this end.
Yeah. So this is where Jenny and Alex really need to keep their focus and concentration on point, because the other two are improving consistency, and you know they'll be determined. Their determination will be starting to kick in now. So it could be a little bit of a dangerous time here.
It'll be right in Gary's eye, I think. What's he going to do? He's going to stick to his backhand?
No.
No, it was forced onto his forehand.
Pretty good weight again.
Yeah.
It's just that track.
I know it'll be going through Gary's mind. If I throw it wide, it hangs out. And if I throw it narrow, it cuts across. You know, what's the right line to get? And the adrenaline pumps and the power moves.
It's a good attempt from Jenny here. Okay, this is it's still there for whoever wants it. And I can tell you now, Gary and Wendy want it quite badly this end. Always close here. He'll get the shot here. He's got the jack. Yes.
Yeah. Ah, it fell the right way too.
There we go.
Yeah.
This could be the turn.
Yeah,
they get control of the mat and jack.
And he kicked it a little bit to his other two bowls.
Alex Reid will be full of confidence. He'll come up there and sit the bowl trail of jack.
They'll take a pin combination like that. You notice that you have the Point Chef Pirates, and we saw the Central Cavaliers, and we've got the Onehunga District Stingrays. You know, a lot of our clubs have mascots, or whatever you want to call them. What was the situation in Australia? Did clubs have their...
Yep. I had 18 years at Rarilla Bowling Club, so the Rarilla Gorillas.
The Rarilla Gorillas.
That's about the only rhymes with Rarilla. So Rarilla Gorillas, a very strong rugby league side, actually. A strong rugby league club. Rarilla Gorillas. What's happening here? It's a good attempt to draw the shot. I was actually at St John's Park Bowling Club as well. I had 9 years there. So they had the Saint. They were the Saints.
Oh, the Saints, yeah.
Yeah. They weren't all animals or something like that.
Right.
There was teams like a club that Val Smith belonged to and Lisa Prideaux belonged to at Maryland's Bowling Club, and they were called the Maryland's Magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very original.
Yeah, Maryland's Magic.
Well, it's a bit like the Rocky Nook Irish.
And he's very close here. Alec. Oh, no, just got it on the front.
So bonus ball here for Gary.
So the Point Chevrolet Pirates over up at Brisbane there. There was a Pirates as well.
And they came out. There was a bowls tournament in Auckland. Can't remember exactly what it was, but a lot of those Australian teams came out, and that Australian.
Oh, Wendy, have you just given the shot away?
Have you just given the shot away?
Oh, it did too. That's a devastating blow.
Devastating, yeah. Yeah, no, I was saying that that Australian Pirates came out and they were billeted by the Point Chef people.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so the Pirates looked after the Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bit of rum that night, I guess.
Yes, you could say that the Takapuna people are being put to the sword by the Pirates, aren't they?
Well, they're on 13 now, Jared, so if you're superstitious, which most bowlers are, they're on 13, so let's see if that plays a toll.
It's a bit of a shorter end.
Bit unlucky there from Wendy, but things happen when you're behind, don't they? So
umpire, long measure, yeah. The centre of the jack, otherwise she...
of course, a bit of a contrast from here to Australia as well, with the 21 and the 23 metre lengths, and our greens are typically a little bit longer than some of the greens over here.
Alex got a centre the green, centre the jack.
It looks short to me, didn't it? Yeah, you should have centred it.
Well, you can't measure it without centering it.
It looked.
Well, you can't.
It must have been in. It looked like. Anyway. Just made it, Jared.
Umpire said it's up, it's up.
Okay, change of length. One-sided scoreboard. Let's see if we can turn the momentum.
I've noticed in the past Gary prefers a shorter end, so this might be a bit of into his favour. We'll see.
You take that one bowl just to ignite a spark there in the team. Something to go in their direction. So look at that 13-0. You'd never like to see that in a final. It's always good if you're on the receiving end. But the other side, you like to see a closely contested final. Unfortunately, not at the moment. And in the plate final, it looks to be 8-1. Over there as well. So 8-1, Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills over Ian McKenzie and Kelko Kiwahara.
Yeah, good weight, Gary. Yeah.
8-1.
Gary's got his range there.
And here comes Jenny. God, she's impressed me over today. I hadn't seen much of her until today. I've got a real good look at her, and oh God, she's impressed me. Very consistent.
That hand's not turning for you, Gary. Not on that side.
Just struggling a little bit there, yes.
First ball.
Let's see him on the cross. Oh no, they're having a bit of a laugh and a giggle. The spirits are still there. Nice ball, Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to sit jack high there. You've got a commanding lead, a good bowl on the jack. You don't want to build the head up for the opposition now. You know, bowl's just behind. Perfect.
Those are just one and end after this is really all they need to do, isn't it? Just
that's all.
Keep the foot on the throat.
That's all, yeah. So he draws a good shot here and he touches the shot bowl and it flops out, and all of a sudden Wendy or Gary can see the jack and they had a frustration to have a drive and they sump the jack, you know, things can change.
Certainly need to cover the back. Just they're going to run that bowl and spring it to the back.
Exactly. At some point over the next couple of ends, they're going to have to try a drastic tactic, get aggressive or do something. Because at the moment they're just getting outdrawn and outscored.
I was almost going to say that looked like a wrong bias, but it just hung out there longer than what I thought.
He must have heard you, Jared. He's put a back bowl in, look.
Yes, he has.
He's content not to go anywhere near that shot bowl, and rightfully so. That's one for the home viewer. When you've got a bit of a lead and a good bowl on the jack, you don't want to make it easier for your opponent. At the moment, I think they're still holding 2, possibly 3. They don't need to score another 4 or 5 here.
No.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes that tactic. They're going to have to try something.
It's very hard to draw the shot at that spot. That's why they've got to spring it out.
Wendy's very good with her controlled weighted shots, and she's
comes.
got this.
Yeah.
What a great shot.
Did it spring back? They're laughing. All that effort and still one down.
It could have bounced in a prime spot there for Wendy, and she could have held 2 or 3 shots maybe herself. Look, like a pinball machine.
Oh.
Nobody knows. Still, that was a great shot. Not much of a target there to hit. She's played the hard weight. Got it on the nose. It rattled in there, and we still don't know.
Well, it's a good shot, bad result, hey?
Well, she could have got, you know.
Yeah, it could be the shot.
They've got 3 or 4 bowls there, pretty clear. Could have ended up in a prime spot for them.
Yeah. Gary can
See,
pick.
if that jack had to push through another foot, they could have been holding 3 shots.
Yeah.
So. Great shot from Wendy Jensen. It's tough to play them. Under immense pressure.
Well, Gary tried to peel it off is the question.
Jenny Stockford.
Oh, no. That's what Gary was going to do.
She's just so much. She's never far away from the mark. A little stiff there. She got that bowl on the front, pushed it away, and fell out herself. But so close to executing the shot she was after again. Can Gary?
Here's Gary coming through now.
Gary
Does he have to wait? He's a metre short.
What a shame. He could have sat that bowl and possibly had a 4 or 5 lie.
Probably only 2, maybe 2.5 flights measuring, mate. Like 3 down.
Oh, I think yeah. Oh, yeah.
2.5 light.
But, yeah, it doesn't matter now because we got 2, 4, 4.
So it's a 4-hand, similar shot. And you know Jenny's not going to be far away, the form she's in. Here she comes into the head. Has she got the front bowl? Oh, beautiful weight.
Yeah.
God, she's impressed me.
Is she going to try and peel that shot off?
Gaz.
Gaz, if you can set the blue bowl and just stay there. It's a 4.
Tell you what,
Oh, looking good.
Is he going to turn away? He's got the jack, I think. Careful. Oh, he's got 2.
2. He had 2, kept 2.
Well done, guys. Well done.
Oh, you're lucky there, Gary. Got away. That's a good bowl, though. Well done. You're right. Yeah.
2 shots scored to Wendy Jensen and Gary Banks. And they held their breath dearly. Got it. Oops, hang on. I think there's a fair crowd downstairs, Jerry. I could hear them
I can hear them from here, yeah.
Clapping and cheering.
It's good.
Okay.
I was looking at, speaking of crowds, I was looking at some of the old photos of the Carlton Cornwall Club. And you go back to the 1928s and 29s and what they call the Dominion final held at Carlton Cornwall. There must have been a crowd of about 5,000 people there,
Right,
just packed around the green.
I think I've seen the photo up the wall. Is that the one on the wall? I have seen that photo.
And then very few women in the crowd.
Is that right?
Yeah, all the men sitting there with their top hats and enjoying the bowls in their formal attire.
Here we are, some of the spectators there.
Well, you didn't have TV in those days, so...
No, I love those old photos. I love history. I love anything history. Oh, hello, what's happening here?
So I got a bit of panic, not a bit of panic, but a bit of adrenaline setting in.
Oh, it's better from Wendy Jensen.
Yeah. Right on the tube.
Oh,
there's been a lot of momentum now. Yeah. The two girls, Wendy and Gary, have got their tails up.
They're on 13, so...
Well, you did say 13, you're right. Yeah.
There is an old saying, Jared, I'd rather be 13 than 2. But the game's not over yet. So we haven't quite reached the halfway point, so still plenty of time.
No, unlike in cricket where you go, after so many ends you double the score. It doesn't happen in bowls at all. Oh, Gary's covered the back, it's all right. You hit them on the head, though.
Jenny Stockford's going to get something there, though. With her 4, be very surprised.
Short.
She failed with that one.
Yeah. Spit a line, Gary. What's your weight like, buddy?
Yes. Wendy's cheering this one on. He's got the jack, has he? No, it's a great bowl. That one's not going to reach either.
No.
It's still coming. That's a very loose end from Alex and Jenny. Given their standard that they've set for the quarterfinal, semi-final. Here we come.
Oh,
just going to slip by, is it?
Fraction overweight today.
He's still 3.
Yeah.
One of your specials here, Gaz. Looks pretty good. Is he going to stop? No.
All right, Jenny, let's see what you're made of. You get 4 bowls. It's a nice line. Just taking a lot of green on that one.
A little quick too, is she?
Yeah.
Yep. Well.
See, that was a nice line. Look at that, right on the centre.
Well, Wendy Jensen has a good meter to add a shot here for 4, to make 4.
Form that Alex is in. It's still a metre to the jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a big area to draw into. You're not trying to get to the jack, you're trying to get closest to the jack.
A wealth of experience from Wendy Jensen.
It seems to have cut narrow, though.
She's got the weight, though. That'd be a counter.
Yeah, she got a nice little rub off that front bowl and just straightened herself up.
That's 4 shots currently.
Yeah.
Got a bit of speed on this one too, has he?
No,
No, he
draw
hasn't.
it dead.
Very close to drawing the shot here. What a great bowl, Alex Reid.
Oh.
Wow. They needed that one.
What are you going to signal, Gary? One down, eh? Well done, Alex.
Little touch on the kitty here.
Yeah. Oh, she didn't like it as she left her hand.
Looks a little tight unless she's got some speed. No.
She didn't like it as it left her hand.
Don't touch the jack. Gets them off that 13. And Gary concedes one, yes. 14 shots to 2 in the final after 8 ends play, but at the halfway point.
And it's 2-9 after 7 ends in the plate final.
In the plate final.
Yeah.
Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills holding on to their lead. Slippery grip on that trophy at the halfway point. Here it comes. A little overweight. Oh, wow.
Is that three-quarter length jack? Half? Is that halfway through? Yeah, three-quarter length jack. Yeah. Let's just see. Gary can get us the weight right.
Yes, he has. It's a good opening bowl from Gary.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Didn't kiss.
This is going to run away from Jenny, I think, under the head. Force Gary onto the backhand side.
No, I shouldn't do it. It's a metre out. I should be able to curl around it. It's I did force him on the backhand.
Has he got the weight? I think he's going to stop. It's good enough. That's 2. So what else is happening coming up for Auckland Bowls, Jared?
Bowl 3-5 starts on the last Tuesday of January.
And
the winner of that will go through our various regional playoffs, culminating in finals in Wellington at 9-9. And the winner of that finishes up on the Bowls 3-5 TV.
Nice.
Bowls 3-5 TV series. So
starting on the 25th of January, for 3 weeks, and the finals are on 15th of February.
Yep, that's them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Auckland finals. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's mixed triple, so you must have one man, one woman, and then it's as many teams as you like from your club.
It's been a very popular and successful event, that Bowls 3-5 for New Zealand.
It has,
Yeah.
yeah. I think Point Chef are one of the inaugural members of that squad, so they've been ever since.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. And earlier today we saw Kevin Morris playing, and he is a regular in that Point Chef 3-5 team as well. Yeah.
Played some great shots at Kevin. But that deadly drive of his working for him. Played the shots when his team needed him to.
That's another cruel game, that 3-5, or sets play.
Sets play.
Yeah, you lose a set and then win a set and then lose the tie break. Yeah, it can be a heartbreaker rather than a tiebreaker.
Definitely, yeah. It was all set up. It was manufactured for TV, that format, actually. It's the only game where you can outscore your opponent and still lose.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, here's a good bowl, Jenny.
Just underneath.
Oh, Wendy.
It's a good attempt, Wendy.
Yeah. We just finished the Junior 3-5, Auckland Junior 3-5.
Yep.
And you're right, several times you was outscoring your opponent but still losing.
Still losing, yeah.
Yeah.
And then back in the day when it was introduced in the sets play, you could also give the mat away. It was horrible. The players didn't really like it that much, but it was set up for TV. Now it's gone back to the more traditional game of 21 up or 25 up singles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, the PBA still plays sets.
Yeah. They still do that in the UK, I think, a lot.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's where the New Zealand winners of the PBA go forward to the against some of the English people. Yeah, they have the Scottish and the Irish and the English championships.
It's a great bowl from Alex Reid to draw around there. Falls back in. Oh, it's close. Wendy looking for that jack again underneath. She's got the bowl. Okay. Chance now.
One shot to Gary.
Yeah, good bowl, Wendy. Couldn't quite pick up on what they were discussing there.
Well, I think they're just looking at tactics. They're again playing the board. There's no need to do anything.
No.
No need to do anything rash.
Just draw the shot.
You just draw the shot, or if you drop one, eventually it's still it's not the end of the world.
Okay, there's the scoreboard for the plate final. Pretty good bowl. Just like a metre or two off that, just behind the head there. Cancel out these two white bowls up the front. Gary can draw another close one here. I'm pretty sure he'll have a look to try and remove that other bowl.
Yeah, so I think it was Wendy calling him through to do that. Yeah, he runs a risk if he's taking his own off.
They kind of need to at this point.
Yeah, I just wonder whether just the gentle draws the answer.
That might even be the shot bowl. That might even be...
Oh, yeah.
That still might be one down. Oh, no, it looks like he's drawing. If he comes under that, he's close. Oh. Oh, well, there you go.
That's one way of doing it.
Well, that could be, well, definitely 4 seconds anyway. He's got to have a look at that bowl if Jenny Stockford doesn't put another close bowl in the head.
You have to favour two. You have to favour two to Wendy and Gary.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, they're having a discussion mid-green. Looks as though Alex called a little bit of weight to try and just sit on them bowls. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is a... Oh!
Oh! How fortunate was that?
I'll tell you, that bowl was turning very sharply towards their bowl.
Yeah.
Gary's got to have a ping at that and try and remove it for 3 shots.
Oh, yes. No doubt about that. It'd be hard to ping it off, though, without hitting his own one at the back.
Well, yeah, that's right. Got to give it a try, though. It's still worth 3 if we can do it.
Whether that wing bowl still beats that one or not, it's hard to see from this angle. So they might only be sitting there with 2 seconds, not 3. So she's calling him on the backhand, under the jack, ping off that red bowl. Very easy from here, though. Very easy from here.
I'd be nearly inclined to go a bit more direct at that bowl. Get the bowl or the jack straight back into the ditch or something. It's tough conditions there to play a control weighted shot. I think I'd be just going straight at that bowl and remove the thing. No, he's playing a swinger for it. A sit and stay type shot. Is he going to promote the white one? Yes, he is. Onto the jack.
Oh, yeah.
2 shots.
Oh.
2 shots.
Nobody saw that except Gary. Nobody saw that shot.
He's braver than me, I'll tell you. That's why I'm sitting up here and they're down there in the final.
Exactly.
Jared.
Exactly.
2 shots to Wendy Jensen and Gary Banks. Makes it score 14-4 on 9 ends. Ten shots, still doable. 7 ends to play. Still plenty of time.
The first game that we televised today, we had the Henderson contingent, Josephina Mitchell and Scott McCamish, and only young bowlers as well. I thought they played exceptionally well bowls over the last 3 days.
They did.
They played very good. What's the maths now? 9 and 7 is 16. 10 on 7.
Oh, he's just lost his way a little bit, Alex.
10 on 7.
Andy and Gary are starting to become a bit more consistent.
Yeah. See, if this was sets play, it would be.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably 2 feet short, maybe a bit more, but they have to be beaten.
We saw this in the previous end going this way.
Exactly.
Holding 5, then last bowled 1 shot. Yeah, not bad at all.
Must be quite difficult coming back in this direction here. Might be a head breeze. Bit gusty where it comes and goes. You know, we see a lot of overcorrections, a lot of short, a lot of long bowls. Gary on his backhand. Oh, he'd love to plonk one on the jack right now for his team. He's got good line. He's got the jack, has he? What a beautiful bowl,
Oh,
Gary.
yeah, what a good bowl, Gary. Yeah, that's the way. Just got to get it close, Jenny.
Always around the area, Jenny. Good opener. Well, let's change things a bit.
Not sure what Gary was trying to do there.
I think he was just trying to draw another one. He might have been just a tad
heavy,
heavier and
tad
crashed
heavy.
into the short bowl. Yeah. Jenny, thereabouts again. Wow. It's good again here, Gary. Just needs to turn a little bit. Yep.
Yep.
It's in a good position, that bowl. And maybe counting. Oh, Jenny's close here. Very close here.
Oh, there you go, eh? Yeah.
What a great shot, Jenny Stockford.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Always in the area. Gives the bowl a little chance. She played beautiful bowls today. Oh, Gary, what have you done here, mate?
Follow her in.
And what a shot. Look at that.
Gary, what a reply. What a reply.
Mm-hmm. Not much emotion. Riding it. Get it. Get it.
Yeah, there was a smile. There was a smile. The man is human after all.
Jenny, a little bit tight, is she?
Yeah, good weight again, though.
Not sure if it's 1 or 2. 24-4. What's happening there?
No, that's not us.
That's the scoreboard. They've put a 2 on instead of a 1.
The wind must have blown the number over. That's what'll happen.
Yeah, it's not 24, folks. It's 14. Can Wendy Jensen add another shot here? A little overweight, is she? She sits the blue bowl. Hang on.
Oh,
there you go. That's
there you
3
go.
shots.
Yeah.
Well played. It's 3 shots now. Not much of a target. This is a tough shot for Alex here. Jared?
I just think it's hold your nerve and draw.
Not with that one. He's got nothing to look at from the mat.
No.
3 down. Wendy likes it. She's a bit quick. I think she might have a bit of speed on this one. Yep. It's turning away again, Alex.
Yeah, looks like it's cut
Looks
early.
like 3 more shots.
Oh, yeah, Gary signalled 3. Yep.
3 more shots to Wendy and Gary. After 10 ends, Jenny and Alex lead 14 points to 7.
7.
6 ends to play, 7 shots the
I was
difference.
going to say, the complexion of the game has certainly changed in the last few ends. Might have been unlucky 13, but it's a sticky 14 as well.
Oh, this is a different tactic.
Ooh.
That's pass.
Not up.
Oh, no.
Not up. Yeah, see, Gary was throwing the jack. He likes those shorter ends.
Okay, the mat goes up.
The score had 34 points for us, so I'm quite excited.
Dreaming, Alan.
Long end, eh?
Well, I think she brought the mat up a bit.
Yeah, not that
Well,
much.
still
though.
a 3/4
Still-
length, yeah,
still-
sort of thing.
Yeah.
14-7, 6 ends to play, 7 shots the difference.
It's interesting. Some people, when you're playing a short end, you know, they like the mat on the 2 and then the jack just over the length, whereas others like the mat right up and the jack on the 2 metre
Yeah.
mark. And just you're used to bowling to that 2 metre mark, and it just seems to be psychologically easier for those ends.
It's a good start.
Yeah, nice line. Just a metre.
Oh, Jenny.
Yeah, see, that's in Gary's line now.
She's done that every time. Gary's played the forehand, then he's had to change to the backhand. No, he stayed there this
well.
time. He's got a good line here.
He's going to sneak underneath it. As long as he's got the weight.
Is he going to make it?
Oh, metre short, eh? Half a metre short. Lovely line, though.
This is a better track from Jenny. She's got the same weight. She's very close. Yeah, good bowl here.
That backhand's a very wide swinging hand coming downhill, but when you go uphill, you got to narrow it up a bit.
Yeah, they seem to favour that backhand going in that direction,
Yeah.
but the forehand on the same side of the rink, they just haven't found that at all.
Yeah, it just seems to be a different line. You wouldn't expect it, but it just seems to be a different line.
Wendy back on that clubhouse side. She has played that well today, that side.
Yeah, it's going to swing in.
How's it weight? A little bit quick, is it? Oh, no. Oh, great bowl, Jenny. Wendy. See what Alex can do here. Yeah, he's played well on this side too, as Alex Reid.
Yeah, the more the green that he gets to take, the better off his bowls, the better off he is. Yeah, see, she's got Obviously, Alex was in the way of her forehand.
Just a meter here for Alex Reid. He won't be far away with this one. Just seems to be holding out on him. Yeah, it'd be good enough for shot. Oh, it's still not turning. So you got a strong puff of wind there, and it just held him out. Beautiful weight. So what Wendy's bowl does here. Oh, it's a beautiful bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Can't touch her.
Alex got the way. He won't be far away here, Alex.
Not much you can do. You can't kick that. Kicks the jacket or spring to the other windy bowl.
He's close here. He's going to turn away. No, he's close here. What a great bowl here, Alex Reid.
Oh.
Wow.
We got one, Gary will say. You play your forehand, come around the Alex Reid bowl. That's it.
Forehand draws the call. Pick the gap and just draw as close as you can to Alex's bowl. Just may have a bit of speed on this one. Beautiful line. He's just going to...
He's going to turn it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you can still get in there, Gary. I think your bowl will still draw on that forehand. Although when you stand from this end of the rink and you look down,
looks different, doesn't it?
It looks different, yeah. It looks different. Yeah, that the rainbow bowl there looks very level, but in actual fact, it's much shorter.
See, Jenny could nearly play that forehand, just draw down there to sit the shot bowl. Oh, what happened over there?
There was a fashion a crash into the head and nothing happened. 2-11 after 9 ends. And take a pin and get the mat, so it'll be 2-11 or 2-12, 2-13. Let's just see what it comes up at. Here comes a nice ball from Gary. A little bit heavy.
What a great attempt from...
A little bit heavy.
That was all.
Oh.
It is 11-2 on 9 ends, I think. 11-2 on 9 ends.
Is he turned over the board? 2-11. Oh, yeah, it was 2-9, yeah. 2-11. Yep, after 9 ends. Oh, Jenny went over the head there.
What have you done here, Gary?
I think he's done a good bowl here. He's going to sneak in.
Another great attempt.
Great effort, bud. Great effort.
Exactly the same, look. Never touched a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an extra end gone. Extra point to Wendy and Gary. Jenny and Alex now lead 14 shots to 8 on 11 ends.
So what's that? Five ends. Six shots.
3.
It's doable.
Yeah.
It's not it's doable. Score a 2 on this end and it's all on. But certainly...
Just got to get off to a good start.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can Wendy do here? She's watching it. She's not going to come back for a...
Oh, just a bit heavy. That's all she was. Oh, and a bit wide. Yeah, I can see that now.
Sorry, it's looks like 11 shots to 3 over there in the plate final.
After 10 ends.
After 10 ends. Thank you, Jared.
Oh, here's a much. Oh, look at that shot, Wendy. Well done. Have to put the pressure back onto them. Alex Reid, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's become very difficult to get the line going in that direction. They've really struggled. You can see the Auckland Bowls flag there blowing in the wind.
Oh, I think that current time remaining might be wrong. It's a 3.5 hour final, not a 2.5 hour.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, it's a 3.5 hour final. Not that it's gonna drag onto that long, because they're getting on with the game and they're not mucking around looking at the head every second bowl. So, while I have every respect for our technical people are here, the time was wrong.
So still 1 shot to Wendy. 1 and 12, trailing.
Oh, it's a little bit
8
short
shots
there.
to 14.
Yeah.
It's been a long 3 days. People starting to get tired.
This is where a bit of experience and a bit of mongrel is going to help. Hold it together. Oh, Gary, too heavy, mate.
Jenny Stockford backhand draw. Attempt to draw the shot here for her team. Get that scoreboard ticking over once again. Good attempt, just lost their way a little bit.
Way a little bit, yeah.
Only the 1 bowl.
Gary
Near the
going
kitty at the
has-
moment.
Thought Gary would have to go into his forehand. As long as he takes the green, he should be okay. See, he's over that's narrow.
Well, Wendy likes this one. She's calling it up. Up. Oh, just caught the front bowl.
Yeah. This is where you go too wide and it hangs out, and go too narrow and it cuts across. And it stops you from playing that hand.
Yep. What have you done here, Jenny? Off that one and through the hole. Okay,
Yeah.
well, there's still plenty of room here.
Come on, Gary, you just need to be...
Gary draws a shot here, and then Wendy adds another one. The score's getting very tight.
Oh, Gary. Narrow, I think.
Oh, his weight's okay. Well, he might be a bit too far.
Narrow.
Yeah, you're right.
He should be that wing bowl of Alex's is the one to play to. That's your line and your length.
That's right. Here comes Jenny. She won't be far away this time. Going to crash on that bowl. Well,
that backhand there is all blocked up. I'm not surprised that they're playing it. I know Gary was playing his forehand.
Wendy going to add one or add two?
I think
this end.
I think there's 2 shots though. I think
it's 2.
I think the white one's the second shot.
Okay.
It's hard to tell from this camera angle, but I fancy that as the second shot.
Oh, Wendy'd love to draw a shot here.
Now, of course, Wendy's going to be conscious of not to touch the jack. Just want to tip it towards those other bowls.
How's the speed? She's going to sit on the shot bowl. Oh, there you go.
That's it.
That could be 3 now,
That could
Jared.
be 3 now, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plenty of room there, Alex. It looks easy, mate, but it's not.
Now he's calling on the forehand.
Certainly out there with a good line. I think he might be
What's the weight
bit too much weight on it, though.
Sliding underneath.
Finds the gap. Wendy Jensen draws another one here for 4.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The problem is Alex has still got his last bowl.
She's chasing this one. She likes this one. Sense the moment. Might need to just pull up. When she here it is. It's going to stop.
Yeah, it's going to stop.
It's at least 3, Joe. That could be 4 shots
could be
there.
4 shots. Yeah. What's Alex going to do? Does he hold his nerve? Can he hold his nerve is the question.
No, he doesn't like it.
Oh, Alex. 4 away.
What's the count?
Umpire. Ring 2. Long measure.
Oh, bugger, he said.
I think it was stronger language than that.
No, we missed that, what the call was. I'm not sure what happened there.
If that was at least 4, our call is 4 in the commentary position.
The scoreboard 14-8, they're changing it now. Yes, it was 4 shots confirmed.
Yeah, 14-12.
14-12 after 12
Yeah.
ends. So much needed 4 shots picked up by Wendy Jensen and Gary Banks.
Well, that's basically 3 ends that they've saved themselves. They've really come back into this game. And look at Gary's beautiful bowl here.
Yeah, I can tell you, in the last 4 ends, they scored a 4, a 1, a 3, and a 2. Then they lost a 1. And on the 7th end, they picked up a 2. So they've only lost 1 end, Jared, in the last 6 ends.
1 end and 6, yeah. And what are they scoring an average per end?
Oh, geez, I'd say a 2. They've scored 4, a 3, a 1, and a couple of 2s.
2 and a bit an end.
Yeah. And a beautiful start by Gary.
Yeah. Gary threw the jack. He's playing his favourite length.
Wow.
A bit timid on that one, Gary.
Just stuck out there, just run straight.
Didn't want to turn in at all.
That might stick out there too, Jenny.
Yeah.
It will turn late, but... Oh, yeah, it's come underneath. Yeah, good bowl. Well played.
Oh, Gary will be happy with that starter, though.
Oh,
It's a good setup for Jenny. For Wendy, I mean.
They'll be feeling
It's
a
a good
hell of a lot better now than they were an hour ago, Jared.
Yeah.
Full of confidence.
Yeah.
2 shots behind. It's been a great fight back from 13-0 down. They were 13-0 down.
13-0.
13-0.
Game of 2 halves.
14-2. Now it's 14-12. So they've picked up 10 shots.
I'm not sure where Wendy went with that one. Oh, I think you're playing on rink 2, Wendy.
Well, yeah,
actually, it's a good weight. Look at that weighted shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just overcompensated a fraction.
Like Alex's last bowl on the last end.
Yeah.
As soon as he released the bowl, he copped the wind, and that was the end of that.
Oh, putting the pressure back into it, guys.
Just need to find that momentum back.
Just another one on the head is what you need, Wendy. Just really put the pressure on.
It's a beautiful weight. She's watching this one. Got the same weight. She's played a great bowl here. She's played a great bowl here, Jared. It's going to drop inside. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, you called it much better. Well done. Yeah. Oh, and it fell back too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got a bit too much speed on that. Getting back to what we're talking about before with the tennis players, Jared.
Yeah.
Well, their mindset changes, and then it's very hard to focus again, get back on track. Where Wendy and Gary never gave up after such a horrific start.
And even when Wendy gave that unfortunate shot away when she was sitting with one and promoted, give away the 14th shot.
There's another one, another 3 shots.
Another 3 shots. Sitting there.
Oh, a little bit of a worried concern on Alex Reid. He might have a drive here just to get some frustration out. He's playing it with runner. He's got one of them, has he? He's got 2 of them.
Got 2 of them out.
Well done.
You're right, get rid of that frustration.
That gives his partner a metre of room. Oh, he's got one left as well. Can Wendy repeat that 3 times?
Wendy's clapping herself. She likes it.
It's a little bit quicker, is it? Yeah.
Oh, sitting in the back though, just in case there's a bit of a run. You have to back yourself to draw it, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So you got the frustration out, had played a bit of a runner. We might have a bit of pace on this still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
still
no.
1 shot the Wendy Jensen bowl.
Yeah. This is turning into a cracker of a game, mate. A cracker of a game.
That's what you want to see in a final.
That's what you want to see in a final. Yeah.
Starting to look quite dark there for Wendy Jensen and
14-0 or
Gary
13-0
Banks,
down, and you hold your nerve and you claw your way back. Yeah. .312 after 11 ends in the plate.
12-3 after 11 ends in the plate finals. That's Andy
Oh,
Ellis.
Gary, this is a great bowl, mate.
Lauren Mills, 12.
Oh, and a little kick and a little touch. Oh, what a great bowl.
Ian McKenzie and Keiko Kihara on 3 after 11 ends in the plate final.
Oh, come on, Jenny.
Good looking bowl here. Oh, that's going to stop.
A little short. Sitting there with 2.
Oh, 2 shots to Gary Banks at the moment. what's going through the mind of Jenny and Alex at the moment? Commanding lead. Slipping away rapidly at the moment.
Oh. Oh, no, that's swinging.
Just
No,
needs to.
no weight.
Too light. Throw it on your backhand.
Draw it on your backhand. Too light, he said. Too light, draw it on your backhand.
Good line. Oh, it's starting to cut away now. How's the weight? No, it looks like 2 shots. 2 it is, conceded by Alex.
You can see the little frustration on Alex now, body language there. It's the kicking of the bowls.
The score is now 14 all on 13
14
ends.
all and 13. Oof.
3 ends to play. Wow.
Wow. Wow, all right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have put my money on that after
It's a funny game.
after 6 ends.
That's sport, isn't it?
That's
Particularly this game.
sport.
It's the mindset's completely reversed
Yeah.
now. Like I was saying, it's very hard to get back once you lose your focus. It's very hard to get that back.
It's like a little mini game among themselves, 3-end shootout, isn't
Mind
it?
games now, yeah. Wendy Jensen, and we're feeling quite confident now. It's a great start from Wendy.
Oh, yeah. Alex Reid will be just grateful that bowl is sitting slightly to the left of the centre line. He's got something to just sit into.
He's got a bit of weight on this one too. Just lost their way a bit. Alex and Jenny.
Yeah, another nice bowl, Wendy. Just, beautiful weight. Just Jill. Need to be a bit more behind the jack, though, because that jack's not going to sit there or come forward.
What can Alex Reid do with this one? He'd love a nice close bowl here to give his partner a chance. He's looking very closely at it. It's just going to duck away under the shot bowl. Beautiful weight. That's a good bowl there. Nice close lead bowl.
Nice good second.
Yeah, hands in the pockets. The body language is starting to show on Alex at the moment. Depends on your weight here, Gary, old son. It's a nuisance bowl. Looks pretty good, Jenny.
Too much weight, eh?
So I think they're better off playing on the back end there, Jenny, because if she crashes into that short bowl, at least this way she crashes into the shot bowl, that's going to give her another good close bowl on the head, isn't it?
Wendy
Come on, is the call from Wendy. Just going to stop short. Here we go. Oh.
Oh, I see what you mean by crashing in, yeah.
Yeah, she's crashing that short bowl. It's no
Yeah.
good to them, but she's a bit wider, but if she can pick up that jack underneath of it,
Oh, no,
could change the game.
no, she had to go wide.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great attempt.
It wasn't quite wide enough. It's all right now. She's moved that white ball to the right, so she'll be able to crawl under it this next time. Just improved her line. What's Gary? Gary needs to get up there. He needs to promote his own bowl too.
Okay, he's got a good bowl behind. Jenny can see the shot under that short bowl to sit the shot bowler trailer jack. She's got to play the correct weight.
She's coming under it, all right.
She's very close. And just
a
takes
bowl wet, eh?
just took the paint off the side of it.
Yeah. Wendy's urging it on.
Played a great bowl here. And that's changed it completely. Look at that. That's
that. See, now it's hard to get to.
Really needed to try and draw some close bowls around the head instead of trying to play that shot underneath.
Oh, she's playing on the backhand too. You know, you played 3 balls on your forehand and suddenly you changed to your backhand. Really upsets your line and very hard.
There is a danger spot down here, right-hand side of the rink, at the bottom of the screen. Very difficult to get there for Alex, but with the position that Wendy's in at the moment, holding 2, possibly 3, the last thing she wants to do is put one jack high and then allow Alex to have another option of getting the shot. It's very hard for Alex to get shot there. If Wendy puts another bowl in here, jack high, or Alex can come off that and get an angle onto the jack.
There's still some room in between the white ball and the coloured ball to swing in. I mean, going down 1 is better than going down 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying Wendy doesn't want to put a jack high bowl here because it's very difficult for Alex to get shot. If she does, Alex could sit off that and possibly it'll just present Alex with another opportunity to get the shot. At the moment, it's very difficult position to be in.
Yeah.
It could be 2, could be 3.
There's a shoulder there to flick off now.
Try to draw the shot in the backhand, Alex Reid. Following the bowl, can't tell by his expression. Looks to be reasonably... Oh. No change.
Got the wrong bowl for the shoulder, eh? Got the outside one instead of the inside one. Come on, Wendy. Oh, she clapped it. Urging it on.
I think she's a little... No danger. It's a good bowl there. You never know. It's a tough shot for Alex to get the shot here. He can get second wood. You know, his headspace is not positive at the moment. You know, it's a tough position. Just needs to draw as close as he can and see if he can get the shot or grab a second shot and then restart with 2 ends to play.
Well, it's open both hands, so I'm sure you can get in there. There's plenty of room for the second shot.
Looks like he's going to play forehand here, Jared. He's looking at something on the forehand.
Just wants to know whether he'll be able to sneak under that white ball or whether he has to go around it. Because if he goes too narrow, it's going to cut across the head.
Yeah, I think the percentages are a lot lower on that side, but he sees that. You've got to see what you play, what you see. He's confident with it. He's watching it.
Oh,
he's
no.
turned another one in.
That was the problem. That
Wow.
white bowl.
One, two.
Two.
We have a new leader, folks.
Two. They're going to get out the tape, are they? Why would they do that? 1, 2. What are you going to measure?
It may have only been one. Jared.
No, 2. They took 2 out.
Yeah, but that's the one that he just promoted.
Oh, yeah.
So it may have only been one.
That wing bowl is a lot closer than what we thought. We're looking at the angle here, eh? Look at that.
Well, that one's in. It's 3. Oh, the guy sort of touched the bowl there.
You going to call the umpire or are you going to do it yourself?
I think there's 3 shots conceded.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're going to call the umpire.
So it's only 2 conceded. Was that back one in or?
I'm not sure. No, I don't think that.
Yeah, that one's in. It's 3 conceded.
3.
Measuring for 4.
Measuring for 4.
2 ends to play after this, so the score will either be.
Take the bowls away from the head that you don't want measured, guys.
So after
Thank you,
this
Gary.
end,
Well done.
The score will either be 14-17 or 14-18 with 2 ends to play. It's been a game of halves, and it's been quite dramatic too, hasn't it, Jared?
It certainly has.
From 13-0 on one side, swapping over to 17-1 scored. Wow.
14-0, 17-1, was it? Did you say?
They were down
No,
13-0, and if they pick up a 4 here,
Yeah.
it could be 18 points to 1
18-1
scored.
the other way.
Yeah.
On 6 ends and 6
How
ends.
it can change.
Same ends?
How many ends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the 7th end.
7. Oh, yeah. 7 ends. And the 13 was over 7 ends as well?
6.
6. Okay.
Well, that's
Ooh,
four shots.
4 shots.
4 shots to Wendy Jensen and
14-18 on 14.
and Gary Banks hold a 4-shot lead now with 2 ends to play.
Yeah, it's the other way around now. The maths is the other way around.
Yeah, 13-0 lead has slipped away. Wendy and Gary have fought very hard and had that self-belief, and they now lead with 4 shots with 2 ends to play. Wow. A 4, a 2, a 4, a 1, a 3, a 2, and a 2. That's quite dominating when you look at it like that.
Yeah, but when you read the first bit, was a 3, a 2, a 3, a 2, a 2, a 1, and
Yeah.
it's dominating at that end.
That's right.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
certainly the comeback shots per end, Wendy and Gary have certainly been slightly more advantageous on that one.
It's been a tough day, hasn't it? They've won their quarterfinal on the last bowl. They won their semi-final on the last bowl. 13-0 behind.
If you look at the round robin, the first game, day 1 qualifying from Gary and Wendy, they had 2 wins to start with. Then they lost their last game, 7-13, against a Carlton Cornwall team, Mukesh Roha, and Dashani Jayasinga. I was talking to Gary about that on the second day. I said, you know, how lucky you were to get through. He said those guys, they just played up and into the head all the time. It was very hard to play against them.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes you get a tough game like that.
Yep.
You just got to hang in there.
Beautiful opening bowl by Jenny Stockford.
Oh, Gary.
Found that bit out there. It holds straight.
Yeah.
Could have been that puffer wind again. That's happened a couple of times now on that hand.
Especially on the longer end.
Yep.
When Gary has to throw it extra longer, he seems to go a little bit extra wider, and it holds out on him.
Okay. Jenny's out in that area, but she's gonna come back nicely.
Yeah.
Two beautiful bowls, Jenny.
All right, this is the Jenny that we're used to.
This is the toucher. Here it comes. Look at that. What a beautiful bowl.
This is the Jenny that we're used to. Come on. You score 2 or 3 on this end, and it's all on the last.
Don't go away, folks. Don't go make that cup of coffee just yet. Just wait for another 2 ends. You'll miss the action.
10 minutes, and then I'll go down to a tie break as well. An extra end.
How does Wendy Jensen reply?
13-4 after 13 ends in the plate. How does Wendy Jensen reply? Over the head. Yeah.
A bit ambitious there. I'm sure she'll make an adjustment. Alex Reid. Need to win this end now. He's on the high side. Will it turn back for him? Got beautiful speed. Oh, that's well played.
Oh, it's turning it nicely too.
That's well played.
Yeah, well done. Nice line. Meter over the head. That bolt, if they touch the jack, it'll spring out that way. And they're sitting, don't need to touch the jack or do anything. They're sitting there with the toucher.
This is better weight from Wendy, and she's coming into the head nicely here. Have a look at this. Oh, that's a beautiful bowl.
Something to sit on, though.
Alex can sit on that. He'll reapply the pressure straight back on Wendy. Oh, look, he's close too, I tell you. Is he going to turn back? No, just a little bit too quick.
Now's your chance, Wendy.
She's close here this time. Oh, that's a great bowl. That's made it very hard for Alex Reid now. If he touches his shot bowl, he's going to give the shot away.
Yeah, that's what I say. You've got to stay away from it. But you can't afford to just sit on one either.
No.
Not with 2 ends to go. Picking up 3.
3 behind's a bit hard.
Yeah, on the last end. Yeah. The need to force a 2 or a 3 on this end just to really put the pressure on.
He's got a bit of weight on this one as well, has he? Yeah. Ooh.
Oh,
geez, that was a great attempt.
Great attempt. Yeah.
So now
you can put your forehand to try and peel it off.
So now if they contact the shot bowl, it's going to head out towards Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford's bowls out there.
Has Alex Reid played 2 bowls or 3?
I think he has two left.
Why is he visiting the head?
He's at least got 1 left because Wendy's playing a bowl. So
he's got 1 left.
Yeah, Wendy will have one.
I was going to say.
You've got to be very conscious of that back left-hand side of the rink. numbers out there. There's no white bowls out there. Wendy Jensen, what's she done? She got the jack. Oh.
Oh, where did she spring that to?
Still one down.
She sprung it out to the rainbow bowl.
Or have they got the shot? No, it's still one to the blue bowl, I think.
Yeah.
Play this with confidence now.
But you can tickle that jack now back to Alex's bowl. If you sit there, you get 3.
So if you can trail a jack here, you can make 3. You can sit that white one past, same thing. But they've got a couple of bowls waiting for the trail. Oh, geez, it looks like a good line.
Yes, looks like a good
Jared
line. Looks like...
Hasn't got the pace.
No.
Oh, he won't be happy with that.
No, he won't be. Had the right line, though. Right, had a good idea.
See, Wendy's looking at that now. She's just identified the danger. We're 1 down. It's okay. We're still 3 in front. But if they get the jack out here, we're 3. We could lose a 3.
You don't want to hit your own bowl, though, Wendy.
No, I think she's going to call.
Gary's play.
I think she's calling Gary to play a positional bowl out just behind the head there on the left to cover the 2 bowls of Alex Reid.
You think they'll be happy to concede 1?
Yeah, and go into the last end, 3 in front.
Yeah.
I saw Wendy in that position looking. I think she identified the hazard there that they could potentially lose a 3 if they trail a jack. I don't think Gary's wide enough to get into that position. As a matter of fact, he's swinging quite sharply.
Yeah.
He was promoted. I think he wants to be past the jack on the top of the screen there. Jenny Stock, this is a good line. Oh, it hasn't got the weight either.
Oh.
You can see what's happening. It's another bowl out there.
The weight was all right on that. When you look
it
where
was
it finished.
too. Sorry, it was too.
When you look where it finished. But, yes, that's what she's trying to do is peel that bowl off.
Yes, or trailer jack back for 3. This is a better line by Gary.
And you're right, Gary's trying to get a bit of cover there.
He's still going to come back close to the head. What's he done? He's going to cross the head again.
Oh. Yeah, see, Gary was trying to sit on that blue bowl there. That's what he was trying to do.
Really needed to cover that over there. He can potentially lose a 3. Oh, it's got a bit more sting on it, that one.
Yeah, a bit too wide. That was a bit too wide.
I think I saw Gary indicate to a spectator that they had 1 shot. So this will be interesting. No. One down.
1 down.
So they score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ends in a row they've lost, and they finally get off 14. Going into the 16th end now.
Final end.
3 shots
3
behind.
shots behind.
18-15.
How many times have Alex and them scored 3 shots?
Twice.
Twice.
First end and the 3rd end.
Okay, so it's a doable.
Well, anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, but just in a game of bowls, if the consistency, you're never scoring more than 2.
Yeah, that's right.
You're going to fancy yourself on the odds.
If Alex can get off to a good start here, this is the key.
Yeah. First bowl toucher, the pressure goes right on.
I don't need any short bowls now. Short bowls are the killer.
Medium end.
Oh, it's a breeze. Well,
no, we said don't be short.
That's not going to be in the game, that one.
No, it's just going to be in the way of that hand.
Wendy's not going to risk hitting that up, surely. Yes, she is. Needs to navigate that bowl. I don't really understand that.
Well, they haven't been playing that forehand very well, and they're not trusting the draw on that forehand, and they prefer to go this way.
Well, she's done the job. She got the shot.
She's got the shot. Yeah. Forcing Alex the other hand now.
Really needs to get a good close bowl here. At least that would give Jenny a bit of confidence to go back and draw a couple.
Overweighted it.
So if I was Wendy, I'd change now and try and get a good close bowl to the jack.
Oh, but Wendy's got a chance of promoting her own bowl.
Yeah, but there's a bit of traffic there. She could also hit Alex's bowl up.
See, she's gone narrow. She's gone that backhander narrow. What's her weight like? Oh,
Played it beautifully.
She went around it. She went around it.
Played it beautifully.
Oh, she played it beautifully, all right.
Very brave. Braver than me.
I said earlier on that the Pirates are putting the Takapuna ones to the sword. Looks like the Pirates have fallen on their sword.
Well, like you said, it's not over yet.
No. It's not over until
Beautiful bowl by Wendy Jensen there. Just put her team in good shape. Jenny needs to play one of her specials right now to have any chance here. And here it comes. That's a great bowl, Jenny. A great bowl, Jenny. All the way is the call from Wendy. She likes it. It's another good bowl on the head and falls in for second shot.
Yeah.
Well, a little birdie that's come back to them, hasn't it? Early on, you just couldn't get the right side. Now it's starting to fall for you. It's a good attempt, Jenny. It's a good bowl just behind the head.
Just that pressure, eh? Oh, you got to pick up the kitty and drag it back, and you're okay.
Oh, he'd love to draw a toucher here with Gary.
What's your weight like, Gary?
Oh, well done.
Well done. Oh.
Okay, the plate final has now completed their last stand. Congratulations to Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills on winning the Auckland Bowls 242 mixed pairs plate event. They haven't changed the scoreboard, but the latest score was 15-4 on 14 ends. They'll be looking for a kill or the jack in the ditch now. Wow, what a great attempt.
What a great attempt, all right. Oh, Gary's gone really wide on that hand.
He's trying to get one down the back there, and if he stays on the green, which he's not going to, if they can get the jack back in the ditch, they can hold a good solid 3 there.
Yeah.
It will come down to the skippers who can draw to the ditch. It's quite close again, Jenny. She's got it this time.
Oh,
no, she took the paint off the side of it again. Can you believe it? Wow.
Wow,
What have you done here, Gaz?
Come on, Gaz, you got to get up, boy. I know.
Oh, still danger lurking at the back. I'm pretty sure Wendy will try and cover that one. Oh, Jenny Stockford. What a superstar. She's missed that by a coat of paint twice. Played beautifully all day. just lost away a little bit in the midsection of this game. Oh, big firm grip.
It's got to be basically the same shot. The other side of the bowl, eh?
Comes down to the last bowl here.
Dear, oh dear.
Wendy Jensen, what do you do?
Gotta put one at the back, Wendy. You got to cover.
She can't lose the game from here, but
You can't lose the end from here.
well, they can't lose a 4.
No,
They can't lose a 4, so
no, you can't lose the.
here it comes. He likes it. He's close here.
Oh!
Congratulations,
congratulations.
to Wendy Jensen and
Gary Banks.
And Gary Banks on a hard-fought win.
Yeah, that was a terrific final.
What happened there to end up? So they end up. This final score ended up 20-15. Also, congratulations to Jenny Stockford and Alex Reuter making the final. They made the semi-final last year. 2 good, consistent performances. Thank you, Jared, for your commentary, mate, and your vision on the game and all your hard work also in running the event, mate. It's most appreciated. Done a fantastic job. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Leif, and look forward to catching up to you later on.
Thank you, and a very special thank you to the Stream Shop for bringing you this coverage live action from Howick Bowling Club. Thanks so much to all the sponsors. Thanks so much to all the volunteers and everybody involved in running this event. Most appreciated. And okay, yeah, the final's been completed.
Who you are never really changes. And it was clear who Ron Jarden would be. The Jardens, from Lower Hutt, were an average family who refused to be average. His mum was one of the best croquet players in the world, and his dad drove the fastest horse of the day. So no one was surprised when Ron set track records at school that stood for 50 years. Or when he bulked up at the lumberyard and earned a spot on the wing for Wellington. Or when he earned the famous black jersey, but after scoring 145 first-class tries, he retired at 26, never to play rugby again. Nothing average about that. He gave himself a year to learn stockbroking and started his own firm in the fitting room of a Wellington menswear store. And you know what? Jarden became New Zealand's leading investment and advisory firm. They help fund airports, power stations, iconic buildings, advising companies, governments, and iwi, enabling homegrown brands to reach a global market. And now, they help over 50,000 of us to navigate the highs and lows to reach our financial goals. Jarden helped Corrine and Mark invest and retire in Wanaka. And one day, they'll help the grandkids retire in Wanaka too. Because whether the future's about what matters most to you, or the next big thing, we're focused to deliver great outcomes for our clients. Whether they're the next Ron Jarden, or anybody else who refuses to be average.